Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's No Hassle Social Media, the ultimate done-for-you content program. Finally, a fast and easy way to keep feeding your content is king marketing machine. No Hassle Social Media makes it fast and easy to build profitable client relationships using the power of social media, blogs, video, and article marketing. Check it out today at www.nohasslesocialmedia.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru. On this episode of Newsletter Guru TV, we're coming to you once again from Orlando, Florida, the GKISC Super Conference. Ran into another buddy of mine, Jimmy Nicholas. Jimmy, how you doing, man?
Good, Jim.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me today.
Jimmy is an extraordinary marketer. He actually was on the big stage. He's competing for Marketer of the Year, which is quite an honor. Jimmy and I actually met at the Peak Performers event. I remember I shared that. I was down there in, August or September at Lee Milteer's event, right?
Yes.
And got to spend some good time with Jimmy and the rest of the Peak Performers. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing Jimmy on is this guy, first of all, he's so darn creative and he's so successful at such a young age. It's really killing me here, but anyway, in his story, you said you developed your first website at like 15 years old.
Yes.
And your father's like, study, and you're saying, no, I'm doing business, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So before you get going, one of the points, I always like to have a big point. So the point here is start where you are, start with what you have, and start moving forward, all right? It's never, remember that my next book coming out, Stop Waiting for It to Get Easier, Create the Business of Your Dreams Today. He didn't even wait to finish high school. So tell us a little bit about your story.
Absolutely. Well, a lot of us entrepreneurs, we always got that entrepreneurial drive, even as a young child. So I started with lawns and baseball card shows, shoveling snow in the winter. And at 15, it was 1997, I was a sophomore in high school. The business of the internet was kind of just starting out in terms of really getting big.
Yep.
And there was Yellow Pages sitting on my desk, and I said, why not just call businesses asking if they needed a website? I didn't know anything about websites at that point, but...
So 2 quick points here. When you're so naive, you don't know. It makes you go forward. When you're so smart, you think, I'll never work. That's what causes inaction. So it's a cool lesson there.
Exactly. So I took out the Yellow Pages, called up about 250 businesses, getting no after no. I'm not interested in the website, not interested in the website. And this jewelry store in Mystic, Connecticut said, yeah, come on over, give me a presentation. Can you come right now? So the immediate answer is yes, of course, but I'm 15, I can't drive. So I had to go up and then tell Mom I'm bringing me over to the jewelry store. And after she was like, what do you need to go to a jewelry store for? She took me over there and waited in the car for over 2 hours, and I sold my first website.
That's so awesome.
And from there, learned about web hosting. And because I was in high school, I didn't necessarily have a lot of time on my hands. I focused on building the web hosting business all through high school and college. When I graduated, had more time, so then we started getting more involved in building a team and specializing in various areas of marketing.
Wow. And the great thing about your business, say, we'll fast forward because we only do 7 or 8 minutes here because people go to sleep. I think, I don't know. I thought I was entertaining, but evidently I'm not. But so anyway, so the big lesson here and why I wanted Jimmy to come on also is he didn't just stick with websites. He found out from a lot of his clients that they had other needs. There's other pains. I don't know how to do this. And so one of the things we all learn in the Glazer Kennedy world is you need to provide done-for-you services. When you don't just provide a solution or a referral, when you actually do it for people, just like No Hassle Newsletters, we do it for people, they will actually use your service. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing today.
Absolutely. So obviously a lot of what we do starts with a website. So that's one of our foot-in-the-door strategies, with a mobile website or an actual website. And then from there, we set up a plan, usually like a 6-month action plan with deliverables, and we just basically start knocking off those deliverables, and it sets up a recurring revenue model for us.
Yep.
But for the business owner, they know they're moving forward with their marketing month after month after month, and we're just knocking things out.
And so a couple things. Recurring revenue is good, so you're not always looking for your next client, your next patient, your next customer to get paid. The other thing, which I really like, is you have a 6-month kind of step-by-step action plan. You know, one of the things I teach in my Double My Retention program is you got to make the success steps, the actual things you're going to do, the deliverables, you got to make those small. So, you know, for example, I used to coach a guy in the restaurant business, and one of the things he said, I want to help people, and he named like 5 things, and it'll take a year. That's way too big of a chunk for people to bite off. So I said,
Exactly.
I said, what are the top 2? I said, then your initial Get Start, Fast Start program is these top 2. I'm going to help you get more repeat business, and I'm going to reduce your staff turnover. And once people started to experience those things, they want, okay, what else can you do for me? So it's a very smart strategy.
Exactly.
How can people learn more about you?
There's a couple ways. I wrote a book, Small Business Marketing, Your Ultimate Guide. So jimmysmarketingbook.com, JIMMYS marketingbook.com, has some great information on there, as well as jimmymarketing.com is our company.
Congratulations on getting your first book done. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Isn't that painful?
It's a lot of fun, though.
You know, my first book, The Magic of Newsletter Marketing, took me 18 months. And I was talking to a buddy of mine on the phone, and I didn't even think about Stephanie. My wife was in the other room, and I said, oh my God, I feel like I just gave birth. And she goes, not by a long shot. I've never made that reference again, but anyway.
One of the books that you wrote that I want to share with the group that impacted me was and I forget the exact title, but the one on
Stick Like Glue?
No, Don't Be Afraid to Fail.
It's okay to be scared, but don't give up.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That book, and you give the audio with that too. So
Yep.
A lot of times I'd be working out and stuff and listening to that, and the inspiration that you gave through that book allowed me in the tough times to know, hey, I'm on the right path.
You know?
It's going to be okay. If you believe in yourself, just keep moving forward.
So Martin Howie, my good friend and co-author, when we interviewed each other, and then we said we were going out for 9 other entrepreneurs, and we asked them, we interviewed them all for 30 minutes, asked them the same 3 questions. What's the biggest challenge you ever faced? How'd you get through it? And what's a good success tip for entrepreneurs? And I'm really good friends with Adam Urbanski and Melanie Benson-Strick, and they shared a story on there. They said, Jim, we're coming to give. And when they told their story, I didn't even know it. Like, Adam built a multi-million-dollar coaching business, and he admitted that he started paying attention to things he shouldn't, and he stopped doing things he should, the sales and marketing. And he had his dream home, dream cars. He lost it all. He had moved into a small apartment, borrowed an old Ford Fiesta from his brother-in-law, and then he built his business back up. I'm listening to this interview, I'm going, my gosh, you know, it's a really great book. So thank you for pointing that out.
Absolutely.
It's a book that's really touched a lot of lives. And so anyway, great having you on the program.
Thanks a lot for having me, Jim.
So listen, folks, if you found some value in today's program, I dare say you did, or go back and watch it again. I'd appreciate it very much if you'd pay it forward and click the share button. Whether you're watching this on Newsletter Guru TV, YouTube, Facebook, wherever, you click the share button, you just kind of pay forward the smart marketing and business building advice, and look for ways that you can add more value to what it is that you're doing for your business. Just like Jimmy, when he started with websites, he then started adding other done-for-you marketing services. When you add more value to your current customers, they stay longer, and when they do that, they spend more and refer more. That you can take that to the bank, as Beretta used to say. Beretta was a show way before you were born. And I forgot where I am, so I'm going to end. My name's Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru. I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster, and I'll see you next week for another great episode of Newsletter Guru TV. You take care. And you are from
Waterford, Connecticut.
Okay, you're going to find out how much of a pro I am right now.
I love it, brother.
Right now, right? All right, I'm rolling.
Wait, Waterford what?
Connecticut.
I got a memory like a colander. Waterford, Connecticut. Oh, I love that town, actually. Tell me when you're going, Chief.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, you're wasting battery power. You should have said we're going.
You got plenty.
Okay.